Elon Musk reaffirmed the critical need for nickel in 2020 and urged mining firms all across the world to extract as much of the metal as they can. However, nickel supply has been steadily declining as a result of growing EV demand. Welcome back to Everything, Everyone, and hello. Tesla stock. Among many other production difficulties, one of Tesla's top priorities is to boost car production while simultaneously lowering costs to the absolute minimum. Supply of raw materials has been a significant obstacle to accomplishing this goal. A shortage of raw materials like nickel, lithium, and cobalt, which are essential components required to create batteries for electric cars, made it difficult for EV businesses to meet demand earlier this year, according to experts. The lack of nickel is not due to its unavailability. Rather, it is due to the fact that not enough of it is being extracted from sources with sufficient processing capacity. Batteries used by electric vehicles in an effort to close the nickel supply gap and increase the value of their batteries in an effort to locate sources for its nickel, Tesla has been searching. How will this action assist Tesla increase the rate at which cars are produced? We're about to find out, but before, if you enjoy this kind of material, remember to subscribe to the channel. Enable notifications and don't forget to stay informed about everything that is happening in the Tesla universe. Oh, and please like us. This game is an effort to find a stable source of nickel supply for Tesla due to the decreasing availability of the metal. Nickel is a crucial component of electric vehicle batteries, specifically lithium-ion batteries, allowing vehicle manufacturers to reduce the use of cobalt, which is more expensive and has less tannic acid. Elon Musk previously urged miners to mine while nickel offering a huge contract to anyone who could do so sustainably and in an environmentally friendly way. The main challenge here is that there aren't enough planned mining projects to use this untapped raw material, which is ready to go, and because there is a growing demand for electric vehicles combined with a lack of new nickel supplies, high-grade nickel needed to make electric vehicle batteries is becoming scarce. Will Tesla be able to get the required amount of nickel for its cars? You better keep watching to find out. According to Flying Nickel's Lane on TSXB CEO John Lee, the company wants to be the most environmentally friendly nickel mining company in the entire world. You also said that Minago's clean nickel is perfectly suited to be used in high-performance nickel batteries that power contemporary EVs. Earlier in September, the business unveiled its Finago nickel sulfide project in Canada's Thomson Nickel Belt, which is anticipated to have the lowest carbon footprint in the sector. The Thomas Nickel Belt is the fifth largest nickel mining camp in the world and is home to over 18 nickel deposits with an annual production of 6 billion pounds of nickel. The mining business revealed that it has started a drilling program at this facility in a May press release. The program called for a total of 7 holes lined up to 4980 meters of exploratory and infill drilling. In addition to being an important supply of nickel for both Tesla and other EV manufacturers, this is yet another thing Tesla may use. The TXV listing of Flynn might be very advantageous to its investors. Anyone looking to invest in a growing stock may find it to be a worthwhile investment with its shares trading at an entrance point of $10. Flynn on OTC, which is presently trading at 15 cents with a market valuation of $12.4 million and a stock volume of 37,650, is one to keep an eye out for. In 2021, there was a global shortage of high-grade nickel, which Goldman Sachs claimed would grow in 2022 or potentially treble to more than 800,000 tons by 2030. The nickel content in battery cells is also rising, according to a fake beverage from Benchmark Mineral Intelligence, because more nickel equals a higher energy density. In addition, he noted that nickel will soon make up 90% of the cathode for some particular cell types in EV production due to poor nickel mining rates. Nickel lack of supply due to the Russian-Ukrainian crisis, which has caused a lot of high-grade nickel, and its invasion of Ukraine, caused prices to soar to record highs that the London Metal Exchange temporarily suspended nickel trading. According to Beverage, the shortage of nickel is already having a significant impact on the EV market in March and will likely continue to do so. Due to the rising cost of the raw material, Tesla increased the price of cars with nickel-based batteries by $1,000, notwithstanding the claims of experts that recycling a waste in order to achieve sustainable energy and a zero net carbon future. New mining will need to occur over the next 10 years. Since Tesla is wholly committed to promoting the global shift to sustainable energy, reclamation is an important way to obtain some of this metal. Well, speaking of nickel mining, Elon Musk disclosed a prospective alliance with businesses that have enough nickel to mine sustainably. To get adequate nickel for its batteries, Tesla has in the past made agreements with the governments of Indonesia and the Valley. This is being done in an effort to secure a different source of nickel, because the U.S. lacks domestic nickel resources, and because the Eagle 9 in Michigan, the main nickel mine in the U.S. right now, is anticipated to close in 2025. Tesla apparently had discussions with the Indonesian government in 2020 about establishing a new nickel venture there. Indonesia has a significant nickel deposit. However, the coordinating minister for Maritime and Investment Affairs, Panjaitan, later announced in August that Tesla had signed a 5-year contract with nickel processing companies operating at Morro Valley and Sulawesi Island. It was also revealed that Tesla has a strong partner. Earlier in May, Investment Minister Bahlil Lahadalia also stated that Tesla had agreed to build a battery and electric vehicle plant in the country. However, less action had followed this announcement. After Kabanga Nickel Limited, owner of the largest nickel sulfide deposit in the world that is ready for development, raised $1.3 billion for a huge mining project in Tanzania to help satisfy the insatiable nickel demand of the electric car industry, there were few deals. Although the announcement did garner some attention, the company's CEO, Chris Showalter, commented that the company was prepared to begin supplying nickel for Tesla batteries. There wasn't much further information on it. Do you believe that these relationships will provide Tesla with adequate nickel supplies? As is well knowledge, nickel-lithium batteries are the gold standard for high-performance electric cars, EVs, and a crucial part of high-energy density batteries, which are necessary for long-range EVs. Although only around 5% of the available nickel in the world is now used for EV batteries, this percentage is rising more quickly than anticipated, and with nickel's rising price, it is unclear what to expect in 2021. Prices rose by more than 16%, reaching the $20,000 threshold and exceeding a 7-year high. Analysis shows that nobody can predict just how high the price will rise. Tesla may have adequate choices for mining this metal in the future months, despite the limited supply of nickel. Canada leads the world in nickel production and has enough nickel deposits to power 10 million Tesla batteries. In 2020, the nation produced more than 167,000 tons of nickel, ranking 6th in the world in terms of output, 6.7%. Fortunately, nickel mining and Tesla are both gaining traction in the nation. Valley, a mining behemoth with operations in Canada and Brazil, recently announced that it has reached an agreement to supply nickel to Tesla. As long as that collaboration lasts, Tesla might be close to having enough nickel for its batteries. According to a recent estimate, if nickel mining is effective, supply might rise enormously over the ensuing years due to an increase in EV production. By 2030, it is anticipated that global manufacturers would invest more than $515 billion in the design and production of electric vehicles. The report went on to say that Platts Research predicted that by 2025, there will be more than 100 EV models available to American consumers. According to David Capetti, initial EV purchasing costs are anticipated to continue to decrease over the coming decades. According to the estimate, by 2026, EV battery prices are expected to drop to below $100 per kilowatt-hour, making interviews more cost-competitive than ICE. By 2030, it is anticipated that non-subsidized vehicles, such as EVs, will be more prevalent in more markets, which should be made possible by government initiatives to encourage the use of EVs. The Californian government recently announced plans to phase out gas-fueled vehicles, adding that by 2035, all new vehicles sold in California must be driven by either electricity or hydrogen. With California having passed this measure, other states will probably follow, following with more Tesla autos. With more nickel coming out, investing in flying nickel stock on the OTC is currently a very profitable idea. Tesla is firmly dedicated to lowering the cost of manufacturing its vehicles, and securing its nickel supply will greatly simplify this. If the corporation is successful in locating nickel mining sales, it will profit financially and possibly lay out a plan for mining the essential minerals required to make electric cars. What do you think of Tesla's efforts to increase its supply of nickel? Do you believe the automaker will be able to negotiate a long-term agreement to mine nickel for its batteries? Please let us know in the comments box below, and if you're interested in learning more about what Tesla has been up to recently, click on the next video that appears on your screen. Hello there.